All right, so a lot of people are asking how I put my colors together, so I'm going to show you how I do it. As you can see, I'm in the middle of one right now, so I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. And I'm going to drop the old fake Australian accent in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so uh, in order to go around, having arthritis and not wanting to do like the inking process, the typical way, sneeze. Doing the whole this and then going like this and then putting a little smile and then going like this and yeah, instead of doing that because my hands are a little too shaky, my computer's a little too laggy, and even if I had the smoothing on, that doesn't feel right. And also takes a really long time, and it also doesn't get a result that I'm happy with. So instead, what I do is I block in shapes. So right now I'm going to start putting the hair in here. And she has a nice head of silvery, whitish hair to complement her. Yeah. So I take the pen tool, which is the tool that you can make little shapes like this. Um, and what I used to do is I used to use the pen tool to ink, and then I thought of a better way to do it, which is I will block in a shape like so, and then I have a button on my tablet which immediately blocks that shape in. And then I wanna alter that color. You know what? She's gonna have green hair. Let's give her green hair, like a desaturated green, nice and dark. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty nice. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's make it blue. Sorry, I'm developing this character while I'm working on this. Let's go with that shade of blue. All right. So what that command is actually doing, I'll go ahead and block in a shape and show you exactly what that's doing. Also, sorry if my mic is very quiet. I've been working on getting the mic to sound good all day. What that's actually doing is fill path, yes, delete path. That's all it's doing. It is that simple of a process. Now, once I get to the point where I actually want to add the lines, quote unquote, so here's what I'm actually doing in that process. I'm taking these shapes that I've blocked in and I'm going into layer styles, which you do by double clicking the little, you know how to the left of each layer there's the little like checkerboard box that shows what the layer looks like. It's like a little thumbnail of the layer. You double click that thumbnail and it brings up layer style. There's other ways to bring this window up, but that's how I do it. Um, then I'm going to be adding an inner glow, and it is a multiply layer with a nice, usually a pastel blue or like a gray purple or something like that. Um, and I have it set to size 4 and choke 80%. You can adjust the size and the choke depending on how big your picture is, and what that does is that just makes it so if you copy the layer style and just put it on all the different parts you've created, it creates little regions like that. Uh, and now I have all the little like shapes blocked in, and then you go to a layer and you rasterize the layer style. The reason why you do that is that makes it so it's not a layer style anymore. It basically just pastes everything down. So now those lines are part of the layer. And now you can create a layer masked layer and go in with uh, just a regular old brush, and you can just add some detailing and get a nice little, effect going on, and get the shading and stuff like that, like whatever regions you want to mess with. And this is going to look nicer when everything's, in place. And then, add it to these layers too. And then on this layer, I want the hair to sort of blend into the other hair. So I'm going to rasterize that layer. And I'm going to take this color and I'm going to kind of just like make it blend into the other shape. And another thing that this makes really easy is shading. If I want to go in with a soft brush that is a nice like purple, I can go in like this and it'll, be layer masked on one object. So I can go in like this, and then I can set that to a multiply layer and then lower the opacity, and then congratulations, you have like a thing like that. Then the other thing that I like to do is go in like so and sort of, add like some hair detail, kinda, little moderate hair detail, and put that to a multiply layer as well, and just merge it down with the layer below it. Watch this. Watch. This is really cool. This is cool and awesome, and I like it. So just merge that down with the layer below it, set it to multiply, and congratulations, you have like some hair detail going on. It's simplistic, but that's what I'm going with. Um, and then you can like really easily go atop that with like a um, overlay layer, add some like use the eraser to like throw in some hair detail here and get it inside the shading and inside the lines, and then lower the opacity, and then whoa, you got like a hair shine going on, crap like that. But this isn't a shading tutorial, so that's what I do is um, I will just rasterize these layer styles after doing this, and then just go in and detail. So it allows me to basically do just the fine detailing of a picture instead of focusing on the oops, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm a I'm a dingus. I'm a dang dingus. I can't believe you're watching this dang dingus. Um, so I can go in and go like this and get all this looking all nice and crisp, and I can it removes the tedium of putting all these lines down, and instead just kind of allows me to get right to work on detail layers where I can just have fun making the picture come to life rather than spending a ludicrous amount of time uh, inking and hoping that the inking looks good, because when I block in the shapes, I already know the shapes are going to look good because the sketch looked good. Like I already had a decent looking sketch, so now I can just block everything in, and it looks nice. So that's it. That's all there is to this. I'm drawing this out a lot because like I want to show off this picture I'm working on, um you'll see this when it's done. I'll post this like separately when the picture's actually done, but that's it. That's my process. That's it. That's how I do it. Congratulations, all you arthritic people. You get to do a thing. I keep wanting to make these under 10 minutes, and I keep making them over 10 minutes. Next tutorial will be how I made that little thing in the lower right talk when I talk. Okay, I love you, bye. I like how his mouth didn't move when I said that, so it looked really bad. Why is his mouth not moving?